I'm really angry at internet companies right now, so I'm going to take it out on y'all. Is that tune too long? Have a particular bloodlust for Xfinity, Comcast. Okay. But AT&T's no better. I hate all of them. Okay, here we go. It's time to put your theory to the test. You're never gonna get no rest. You know this is the only way to go. You can't escape the undertone. And to save love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I will learn to fly by the sun. Doesn't really matter why or how. We're in uncharted waters now. We seal our great adventure with a kiss, explorers in the wilderness. And to save our love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I will learn to fly by the sun. Let it break you down. Don't be afraid of what you found. And to save our love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I, we gotta try. Love touch the sky, love purified, we'll do or die, and learn to fly by the sun. Thank you. That's a song called Fly by the Sun. 5, 6. This is a song I wrote about a fictional town where nobody can agree on anything. It's really hard to imagine, I know. But you know, like if current trends persist, things might get even worse, you know. maybe you wouldn't be able to agree on the name of the town. Hence the name of the song, Town Without a Name. I'm not going to say that. Okay. I'm just going to let my thinking amuse myself. Okay. There it is. This is streamable, by the way, if you like listening to music on Spotify. I do it too. It's okay. And if you know Andy Mack, he does the harmonies on the recording. It's really nice. So anyway. Do a little boost on that. And over the hills and past the evergreen, there's a place where we can go. We want to live in perfect harmony with the things we think we know. And magic spells and broken wedding bells, and the river tells a somber tale. Changing times and loaded nursery rhymes fan the flame in the town without a name. And all of the people live alone and free. Isolation so extreme, carefully choosing their own paradigm and their own Orwellian dream. And magic spells and broken wedding bells, and the river tells a song of tale. Changing times and loaded nursery rhymes fan the flame in the town without a name. And isolation so extreme, when you become your own regime of tyranny, so hard to see what's real. And magic spells and broken wedding bells, and the river tells a song of tale. Changing times and loaded nursery rhymes fan the flame in the town without a name. All right, thank you. Dust that one off. All right, if I can pull you away from your... Are you still doing times tables? Okay. Hate's a strong word to use on a chair. Anyway.
No, but every time I try to get out, it hurts whatever this is.
All right. Mind Dwayne's equipment. There you go.
Sorry, Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah, really sorry. Now that's not my fault. That's really not.
Here, use this one. Well, you have to sing though, so I don't know. Hold it still.
I don't know what's going on. Like
Okay. I guess we're all right.
I think it's his fault.
Probably. The roasting has begun. Okay. What you got? And he's gonna tell a couple jokes, and we're gonna do a song that's definitely not his bedtime.
Stop. I never do.
We're all suffering as a result. Keep going. You're gonna have to do something.
I'm thinking. Okay, fine. It's original. What does Taco say when it's sad?
Spell out your words. Nobody understood what you said.
What does Taco say when it's sad?
What does a taco say when it's sad? Since nobody understood you. Come on, diction.
What does a taco say when it's sad? I don't want to talk about it. And for my second one, what do you call an alligator in a vest? Yeah, that's right.
Very good. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I did this without you at Kojak's, and just it was a lot better. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't. I think like people started leaving as soon as they saw me doing it without you. So
I get it.
we're gonna have to redeem that performance. You ready?
It's like nothing without me.
All right. I wouldn't go that far.
But it's true.
Okay. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
Lie down to sleep. The day is closing. The hours drifting away. Nothing to fear because your daddy is here. Keep me safe. Dream of the things that make you happy. Cookies, trucks, and guitars. My darling boy, I love you more than the sun and stars. Bow, bow, da, da. I love you more than the sun and the stars. Bow, bow, da, da. James Sebastian Crump, everybody.
It's my name, so why don't you let me say it?
Say it.
But you just said it.
You're just full of complaints.
I know, but there's no need to say it after somebody says it.
Everybody likes the complaining part of the set the most, I think. All right. Thanks for listening, y'all. Thanks, Wayne.
I've been running around this world far too long. I've been running around this whole wide weary world for too long. For too long. So I'm going away. I can't live my life today just like my daddy did. I can't live my life today just like my daddy and his daddy did. And his daddy did. And his daddy did. Everything had changed so much, even since I was a kid. What's a man supposed to do when the times are getting tough? No matter how I try to scrimp a save, I never seem to have enough. Every day my life goes on, the cost of living's going up. Cost of living's going up. I can't marry a woman to have and then to hold. I can't buy a diamond ring, so I can't have a woman for to hold. For to hold and call my own. I can't have a daughter, no I can't have a son. I can't afford more mouths to feed, so I can't have a daughter nor a son. Nor a son to call my own. And I can't buy me a house for them to call a home. All this loving that I'm missing has me looking to the sky. I know that I ain't got a prayer. Yes, I know it is sunrise. What else would you have me do? The cost of living's on the rise. The cost of living's on the rise. I can't see a doctor to heal my aching lungs. I ain't got no insurance, so I can't have a doctor check my lungs. Check my lungs to ease my pain. I can't go to therapy, but I can buy a gun. I can't go to therapy, but I can sure shoot and buy a gun. Buy a gun to ease my pain. I can't save no money, so I can't retire. Social Security ain't gonna have $1 to my name, so I won't get to retire from all this pain. I'm looking for a reason why I should carry on. I'm looking for a reason I should find the strength to carry on. To carry on through all this pain. And I lose a little more faith every day in this game we're made to play. This is my last song that I'll ever sing, and I have to say goodbye. I ain't got nothing left to give you, so I guess I'd better die. I can't afford it anymore. The cost of living is too high. Cost of living is too high. Thank you. That's the happiest song you're going to hear from me tonight. No, I got my teeth in, my aligners. They say you can't have anything other than water. Maybe why I write songs like that. Something's out of tune, and I don't think I can be bothered to figure out which one it is. I'm just gonna go on. This one is called "It Won't Do No Good." This is my best Hank Williams impression. You can leave me on the doorstep, out in the rain. You can pour out love from my heart down the drain, knowing maybe you should, but it won't do you no good. You can spend your whole life trying hard as it can to keep warm from the fires of any old man who may be burning his wood, but it won't do you no good. Life's been hard, but I ain't cold yet. I got cards and I won't fold them. I got scars, but I can't hold them long enough to fade. But no matter what you do, the sunlight'll go right through you. Truth is, there ain't nothing to you. It's why you're blowing away. And now, darling, you're so pretty that in a man's mind, he'll make up stories about you being smart and being kind. But now that I looked under your hood, I could tell that you ain't no good. And now I could think about you. I could get all obsessed, wondering if you really loved me or if you were just depressed. Yes, I guess that I could, but it wouldn't do me no good. And if I'm wrong and down in your core, there is some life in that cold heart of yours. You ought to send yourself to the good Lord above, for you hurt another one that you love. You used to ask me to hold you tight and call you every last name of the night. Well, now I want to know if you still like that. Now that you know that they're true, you're gonna leave me on the doorstep, out in the rain, dragging other people down just to drown in your pain until you've understood that it won't do you no good. No, it won't do you no good. It won't do you no good. There we go. Gosh, that's 6. I was like half of them. I'm a teacher. I teach friends with autism that that's not when you're supposed to clap. You're supposed to clap after the song. One of the things that I learned, one of the things I've learned is how to keep schedule, and that's when the claps happen after the song. I forgot where I was going. There were probably some, pretend with something, I said something funny. This is a song I wrote during professional development, but don't tell my boss that. It's called Fields of Grass. Professional development was so boring, I decided to think about grass growing. It was more interesting. I like the song, though. Just as life becomes its hardest after a harvest leaves you lean, fields of grass on weary acres keep what's left from blowing away. Can I climb down from this mountain? Can any fountain wash me clean? Once I rested on this specter of forever, and I never will again. Tell me where we used to go and sing the songs that hearts run through. How was I supposed to know that I was singing about you? Tell me where we used to go and sing the songs of hearts run through. How was I supposed to know that I was singing about you? Tell me where we used to go and sang the songs that hearts run through. How was I supposed to know that I was singing about you? That I was singing about you. That I was singing about you. That I was singing about you. That's my time. My name's John Taylor. Thank you so much for listening. Am I good to unplug?
Okay. Ready? Okay, well, I'm Jim Chase, JP Chase, and this is Torin and Cadwin, and they are going to have their debut performance here at the Duck. Not sure, are we up there, Wayne? Okay.
Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going. Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going.
I didn't do that. It's tough to follow children and animals. I'd like to do a song. Some of you might be old enough to remember Stephen Fromholz. If you're of a certain age and you hung around Austin at a certain time, you would have run into Stephen. He was an incredible songwriter. And we don't get to hear much of his songs anymore, so I'd like to do this one just out of respect for the great poet laureate of Texas. In a bar in Arizona, on a sultry summer day, a cowboy came in off the road to pass the time away. He pulled a stool up to the bar and pushed his hat back on his head. I listened to the stories told, the words the cowboy said. He said, I could tell you stories of the Indians on the plain. Talk about Wells Fargo and the coming of the train. Talk about the slaughter of the buffalo that roam. Sing a song of settlers come out looking for a home. Now the man with the big hat is buying. Drink up while the drinking is free. Drink up to the cowboys, the dead and the dying. Drink to my compadres and me. Drink to my compadres and me. Well, his shirt was brown and faded. His hat was white and black. The pants that once were blue were gray, had a pocket gone in back. He had a finger missing from the hand that rolled the smoke. And he laughed and talked of cowboy life, but you knew it weren't no joke. And he said, I rode the cattle drive from here to San Antone. 10 days in the saddle, weary to the bone. I rode from here to Wichita without a woman's smile. The campfire where I cooked my beans, the only light for miles. Now the man with the big hat is buying. Drink up while the drinking is free. Drink up to the cowboys, the dead and the dying. Drink to my compadres and me. Drink to my compadres and me. Well, he rolled another cigarette as he turned toward that swinging doors. I heard his spurs a-jingling as his boot heel hit the floor. He pulled his belt up a notch and pushed his hat down on his head. As he turned to say goodbye to me, this is what the cowboy said. Now the Highlands chase the highways and the fences close the range. To see a working cowboy, well, that's a sight that's mighty strange. Well, a cowboy's life was lonely, but his lot was not the best. But if it hadn't been for men like me, there wouldn't be no West. Now the man with the big hat is buying. Drink up while the drinking is free. Drink up to the cowboys, the dead and the dying. Drink to my compadres and me. Drink to my compadres and me. The man with the big hat is buying. So this song I wrote with help from my lovely bride Angie and Adam Carroll. And this wouldn't be a song if it weren't for Adam, I can tell you that. A band of outlaws, living large. No one could touch us. We were in charge. We had a deal no one could beat. Fly out of Mexico and hit the streets. All we ever thought about was living on the run, drinking Cuervo Gold, emptying our guns. The consequences of our work, we never really cared. Just go out and party, chaos everywhere. Boots on the ground, waiting to be found. All that's left is the wind, all that it meant in the end. The pilot said he'd meet us outside of Cunha town. Everything was set up, a deal was going down. Suddenly a rainstorm, the sky began to fall. No plane would come to get us, the lightning set it all. Federales out of nowhere came from all around. Our boss recognized El Jefe, hope for common ground. A bullet pierced the uniform and then all hell broke loose. The war began in earnest. We were their last excuse. Boots on the ground, waiting to be found. All that's left is the wind, all that it meant in the end. My buddy was the first to fall. He was my oldest friend. I hit the ground to save him. His life came to an end. What happened next is just a blur. I found a place to hide. The jungle gave me cover. I really should have died. Daylight came, a shallow grave was all that I could scrape. Leaves and dirt and moss was the best I had to drape. The silence was deafening, the birds refused to sing. I left him in the forest. I had no bell to ring. How I made it out alive is something I don't know. I think about it every day. Why did he have to go? Never heard who else escaped, maybe blended in. I walk the straight and narrow, no message will I send. 20 years have come and gone, and now I've got gray hair. The memory of that bloody day goes with me everywhere. Nights are no exception to the torture that I live. I need somehow to let it go. I have no more to give. Boots on the ground, waiting to be found. All that's left is the wind. All that it meant in the end. All that it meant in the end. Thank you so much.
test, testing 1, 2. Mic test, testing 1, 2. Nope.
And now the mic's working, which I find weird as shit.
You think there's some kind of ghost?
Yeah, turn 6 off. Okay, so that's that one. This is 5, right? Check. 5. Does it have a red light on 5? Okay, then it must be 6. Turn 6 off. Put the red light on 6. They're red or they're... Okay, we have to turn them off. Sorry. Okay, Charlie, anything? Here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Test it. Whoa, hey, there we go.
Here, just give me, just put it on the floor or something. Oh, shit.
Sorry, I should
Now it's working.
That's
That was you
working.
plugging in?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, one more thing.
Test, test, test. Okay. I'm testing my mic again.
Mic test, testing 1, 2.
I'm doing mine again.
4, I'm 4, and he's 6. Okay.
Want me to turn off the tuner and see how it works? Hello.
So much to be happy for. Yay! Hello, Mucky Duck on a Monday night. We are Carol and Charlie Burris, and the first song we're going to do is called Should I Stay or Should I Go? Let's see a show of hands of anybody who's thought about leaving Houston because it's getting so hot. Okay, but you have mixed feelings, because, this is where your hometown is or whatever. Some of you, no. So this is called Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's getting hotter and hotter. 1, 2, 3. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 105 in a row before I head on out that open road, flying as fast as I can go? I guess I could head up to the Great Lake shore. The cool, clear water's calling me more and more. But I'm afraid with the earth's warming, we still won't be free. As the wind's blowing fire and smoke from Canadian trees there. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 106 in a row before I head on out that open road, flying as fast as I can go? 4 clear seasons have enticed me before to Carolina's mountains on the eastern shore. I guess that's where Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 110 in a row before I head on up that open road, flying as fast as I can go? Fly on, we can make this journey. Fly on, let's try not to worry. But I was born here. I've been here so long. Houston is my hometown, and the roots hold me strong. Most my family lives nearby, so I'm never alone. And all our friends and the memories of what we've done. Should we stay or should we go? How many days of 115 in a row before we head on out that open road, flying as fast as we can go. Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. So the next song we're going to do is a little twist on a fairy tale. I always like to do twists on old stories, and you'll recognize this one. This one's called Girl in the Wood. Remember that little girl in the wood? You must have heard of Red Riding Hood. Known for the basket she did tote, and of course for her crimson-colored coat. Following her on a darkening path, a hungry wolf did cleverly dash ahead to her grandmother's quiet home, where he would find her there waiting alone. Red Riding Hood story, it doesn't end well, so it's not the one I wish to tell. I plan to turn this old tale on its head and propose that her coat wasn't crimson red. What if the little girl's coat were green? What would the moral of the story be then? If a Kelly green hood she wore on her head, would she and her grandma have ended up dead? No, for the wolf would never have caught her, because wearing green in the wood provides camouflage. So if green were the color of the little girl's coat, then the story would be about spring and hope. All right, thanks. We'll just let the last one speak for itself. But at the end, if you feel like, but if you, at the end, if you feel like just singing "ah" with me, because sometimes the world just needs you to sing "ah," please do.
Sometimes it does.
I hear a voice on the wind telling me to slow down. Says, sit a while in the shadows till the sun goes down, all the way down. I hear the says, let me tell you a story as day turns to night, as the moon rises high. Once upon a planet, once upon a time, all this sound and fury were not yours or mine. From the beginning of time, we grew out of the ocean, came out onto the land. We are not more important as woman or man than the water or sand. Don't forget to dream. You know what it means to keep me afloat. Don't give up, don't give up hope. I hear a voice from the mountain. It's a song upon the wind. It's a message our ancient mothers are trying to send to help us to mend. They say, come together in your sadness. Let your tears start to flow. The salt in the water come through us into the sea below. Our bodies are part of the ocean. Our bodies are part of the land. Remember the sacred, the precious we hold in our hand. We must do what we can. Don't forget to dream. You know what it means to keep me afloat. Don't give up hope. Don't forget to dream. You know what it means to keep me afloat. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Sing, oh. Thank you. Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
opportunity. We're Carol and Charlie Burris. And next up, Ray Wyatt.
And have another hand for Carol and Charlie Burris. Wayne's going to join me up here. I'm not fooling around for no reason. There's a picture of a peculiar raccoon floating around on the internet this week. Every night at midnight, underneath the moon, there's a creature called a ring-tailed American raccoon. At night he walks his tricky walk, if you should see him there, with little hands and burglar masks, just like a panda bear. Trash panda, trash panda, hanging from the power line, skipping across your roof, sneaking neath the fences, he's just looking for some food. Dancing in the alleyway, looking for a bite. He's digging through your garbage cans every single night. Trash panda, trash panda, trash panda, he's no sinner. Trash panda, he's no fool. Trash panda, he's a friend of mine, looking for some food. No one knows just where he lives, and no one knows his name. He's a dumpster diving bandit, gone as quickly as he came. Trash panda, trash panda. I can see most anything that goes on in the dark. Every cat up in a tree and every dog that barks. Every doggy door that's open, every flower pot. I'm sneaking through your neighborhood, like it or not. Trash panda, trash panda. You see, I got these little kids hiding in the brush. I'm taking them some rotten fruit before it turns to mush. Don't mean to be begging, and I don't mean to offend, but if you've got some table scraps, then we can be friends. Trash panda, trash panda. Trash panda, he's no sinner. Trash panda, he's no fool. Trash panda, he's a friend of mine, just looking for some food. No one knows just where he lives, no one knows his name. He's a dumpster diving bandit, gone as quickly as he came. Trash panda, trash panda. Hey there, my brother, may I ask a favor, please? I don't want to bother you if you don't bother me. It's nice to get acquainted, but you know it's getting late. Just close the door, turn out the light, and I'll make my escape. Trash panda, 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 trash panda. Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all, be sure and take care of your wait staff, please. You don't have to take care of your idiot sound man tonight.
This song is inspired by the death of my aunt and my mom. When they passed away, I had the wonderful task of cleaning out their homes. And if you've done this, then you're going to relate to this quite a bit. There comes a time in every life when things come to an end.
We just had this conversation. There comes a time in every life when things come to an end, and they pack up your belongings and they pass them to a friend, or maybe to your children if they haven't misbehaved. Here are some of the many things that my mama said. A pair of wooden castanets, a sterling silver set, never moved from the piano or graced a table yet. Pictures from vacation, all bound up in a book, hidden on a closet shelf without a second look. A bottle of French champagne she kept under the sink for just the right occasion she never got to drink. A box of costume jewelry she treasured more than gold. It never saw the light of day once she'd gotten old. Among the ancient keepsakes that she kept close to her heart, stacks of faded photographs with it she'd never part. Of all the precious treasures and the sacred memories, the most important thing I think my mama saved was me. And I'll tell you why. 100 pieces of Tupperware without their matching tops, a random set of jelly jars to measure out her shots, 1,000,000 tangled hangers and an Elvis TV tray, little scraps of Christmas wrap too nice to throw away. Saved me from the clutches of the Harris County Jail, dragged me from the gutter when I stumbled for a spell, handed me a Bible so my foolish eyes could see my wasted, worthless life was still worth saving. So if one day you find yourself saddled with this chore, consider it a blessing, nothing less and nothing more. Of all the dust and clutter that you have to stumble through, remember the most important thing your mama said was you. Among the ancient keepsakes that she kept close to her heart, stacks of faded photographs with which she'd never part. Of all the dust and clutter that she had to stumble through, the most important thing you know your mama said was you. The most important thing I think your mama said was you. Thank you so much. Y'all like Johnny Cash? Well, I'm not going to play one. Well, you heard about that fella who's traveled everywhere, from New York to Antarctica and back without a care. Well, I haven't traveled very much, I'm happy where I are. But I've done something special too. I played every guitar. I played every guitar, man, I played every guitar. I played 'em near and far, man, I played every guitar. On my back porch and in bars, man, I played every guitar. I played Gibson, Fender, Martin, Alvarez, Reverend, G&L Jackson, Ibanez, Taylor, Framus, Horner, Silvertone, Paul Reed, Dobro, Supro, Epiphone, Music Man, Stromberg, National, Stylo, Rickenbacker, Harmony, Anadan, Electro. Played every guitar, man, played every guitar. I played 'em near and far, man, I played every guitar. Out underneath the stars, man, I played every guitar. I played a dead knot, double aught, arch top, acoustic, 6-string, jumbo, finger pick, a double neck, lap steel, 3/4 ukulele, carved top, one like Hendrix. Played at Woodstock, solid body B-bender, 12-string electric, even played a hollow body, thin line, double cut. I played every guitar, man, played every guitar. I played 'em near and far, man, I played every guitar. In the back of old box cars, man, I played every guitar. Wood and bone and steel and strings, I love to hear my guitar sing. When I leave this human race, you can bury me in a guitar case. I played a Gibson, Les Paul, Mustang, Firebird, Telecaster, SG Standard, Clapton, Stratocaster, Dimebag, Eddie Van Dove, White Penguin, Hummingbird, painted like a red dot engine, BB's Lucille, a junk parts caster, bugging all night on an old jazz master. Played every guitar, man, I played every guitar. I played 'em near and far, man, I played every guitar. In the back of old box cars, man, I played every guitar. In taxi cabs and bars, man, I played every guitar. On my back porch and in cars, man, I played every guitar. I played every guitar. Thank you, everyone.
Ray Wyatt there.
Wayne Wilkerson.
We got Bob Simpson coming, I believe.
Bob Simpson's coming up. You know, he got nominated for an Academy Award. But it could happen.
It was a Yul Brynner look-alike thing, right?
It could have happened. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Heard some really good music? Yeah, good. I'm going to change that. I didn't even know what I was going to play tonight. I hadn't made up my mind. right, Wayne's going to come up and I'm going to give him a guitar lesson while he's up here. Okay, I'm going to do a sing along here right off the bat. Okay, it's my own. If you can't figure it out, then just hum. But anyway, it's an echo song. Some people in here know it. I'm a very fortunate man. I've been married 43 years. 5 different women. It's the first time you heard that, isn't it, Wayne? Y'all give it up for Wayne here. He runs this every week. He's awesome. He tolerates a lot of us. Can you hear it? So if you can figure it out, you can sing along in the chorus. I know what it is. It's those luscious lips. It's the way you kiss. When I hold you in my arms, you always keep me nice and warm. There's something special about you. It's the way you are, it's the things you do. When I hear you not complaining, 'cause it's everybody else that's insane. I changed the words. I love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
The way you make me feel.
The way you make me feel.
The way you can be.
The way you can be.
The way you love me. Love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
The way you make me feel.
The way you make me feel.
The way you can be. The way that you love me. Here's the way it works. If you don't sing, I'm going to do 100 bottles of beer on the wall. I love to hear you, see you smile and hear you laugh. Those jokes you tell of yours, they're so damn bad. I love to watch you dance around a room. When you don't know I'm watching you. I love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me feel.
The way you make me feel.
The way you can be.
The way you can be.
The way you love me. Love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me feel. The way that you can be. I love the way that you love me. That's pretty weak. 100 bottles of beer is coming up. They say that love is a test of time. Where ours has got no end in sight. There's no place I'd rather be than having you right by me. Love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me
The
feel.
way you make me feel.
The way you can be.
You can be.
The way you love me. Love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me
The
feel.
way you make me feel.
The way you can be. The way that you love me. Let's give Wayne a little bit here. last chance. I love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me
The way
feel.
you make me feel.
The way you can be.
You can be.
The way you love me. Love the way you are.
Love the way you are.
Oh, the way that you make me
The way
feel.
you make me feel.
The way you can be. The way you love me. Come on. I love the way you are.
Love the way you
Well,
are.
there you go. The way that you make me
The
feel.
way you make me feel.
The way you can be.
And be.
I love the way that you love me. Thank you. All right, I'm going to try another sing-along here. It's your last chance, or I'm going to 100 bottles of beer on the wall. All right, so very fortunate. I have, my wife and I have 4 grandchildren. 2 of them live up in Bryan, where I live. And I've written this song about my grandkids, and this 5-year-old grandson of mine that lives up there by me came down and sang the song with me, and he'd only heard it like 2 or 3 times. And I sat there looking at him thinking, that is a pretty good feeling to have your grandkids sing the song. So anyway, this is, anybody got any grandkids in here? Anybody got any grandkids in here? Those aren't your kids, are they, sir? They are? Good deal, man. Big guy over there, he's 11. Grandma says he's a gift from heaven. That little one over there, well, he's just 4. Everybody'll tell you that he's all boy. Well, those 2 little girls that you think are so cute, well, let me tell you something, they're bad news. You put them all together and what do you get? A whole damn room of grandkids. There ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, they'll give you a hug and they'll give you a kiss. They tell you about all those things that they did. There ain't nothing like grandkids. No, there ain't nothing like grandkids. Y'all are catching on. It's a very smart group. Yeah, Daniel, you too. Well, I wrote a book, made bestseller. Yeah, it's turned out really nice for me. Now, there's some in the back. Yeah, my life is. Well, I gave each one of my kids a book. It tells them about raising kids and all it took. You open it up and the pages are blank. I tell them you gotta do whatever you think. There ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, they'll give you a hug and they'll give you a kiss. They tell you about all those things that they did. Come on now. There ain't nothing like grandkids. No, there ain't nothing like grandkids. Well, we invite them over, but it's time to go home. We're so damn glad when they're gone. A little while later, we'll start to laugh, 'cause we can hardly wait till they come back. There ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, they'll give you a hug and they'll give you a kiss. They tell you about all those things that they did. There ain't nothing like grandkids. No, there ain't nothing like grandkids. That's not going to cut it. I got 2 up in Bryan, 1 in Austin, and 1 up in New Jersey. So they need to hear this. So if you don't sing, we're going to 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, they'll give you a hug and they'll give you a kiss. They tell you about all those things that they did. There ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, there ain't nothing like grandkids. Oh, there ain't nothing. Thank you. Very nice. A Yul Brynner song. Oh, look, a Yul Brynner look-alike. Okay. All right. So, had a friend of mine a year and a half ago now. Got diagnosed with cancer the day before Christmas. I went up and visited him. After that, he got admitted to the hospital a couple days later, and it was just amazing listening to someone that knew he was going to go through a tremendous battle of chemo and radiation and just, you know, everything that goes along with that. And it was just really impressive on his outlook on life. And that's how this song came around. It's called Better Than I Deserve. I've got food on the table and a roof over my head. The woman I love is lying in my bed. Got good friends, a great family. There's not much more that a man will ever need. It's all better than I deserve. Yeah, better than I deserve. I'm the luckiest man in the whole wide world. Well, I've seen good and I've done bad. I'm so grateful for everything I have. I've tried my best. Sometimes it wasn't good enough. I've been knocked down, but I got right back up. It's all better than I deserve. Yeah, better than I deserve. I'm the luckiest man in the whole wide world. I don't take anything for granted. I know how good I've got it. Better than I deserve. Yeah, better than I deserve. I'm the luckiest man in the whole wide world. I get to breathe, the air I breathe, and I've seen all those things that I want to see. Is this chance maybe my destiny? I think it's God looking over me. It's all better than I deserve. Yeah, better than I deserve. I'm the luckiest man in the whole wide world. Oh, better than I deserve. Yeah, better than I deserve. I'm I'm the luckiest man in the whole wide world. Better than I deserve. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all listening. Thank you very much.
Bob Simpson. We got Susan Elliott coming up.
The Susan Elliott. So I guess y'all don't know this. Wayne used to be a Elvis Presley impersonator in Vegas, and he was taller then, so it was okay. No, he had less hair. He's grown some since then. Susan, I love you, girl. Oh no, he did it naked, or he would wear a Speedo, one or the other. And Ray Wyatt, yeah, and Ray Wyatt was Tammy Wynette. Where's Ray? Is he back there still? Am I good to unplug? Yes? Oh. Jesus. Like my wife, he doesn't listen to me. Susan Elliott is unbelievable, so you guys enjoy her.
Another hand for Bob Simpson.
All right. So you know what you're doing now. I do, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The roadie, Charlotta. Hello. How about that magic man that got sound back on? That's so weird, isn't it? When that kind of thing happens, it's like we still have nobody has any idea what happened or why it came back. Can you hear everything okay? Okay, Wayno. Now Nice to see you all over there in a different place. I'm used to you being here. Thank you to my good friend Charlie Burris for toting and carrying my heavy load. Pshaw. My granddaddy used to say that. Carol and I had this conversation because it was the Wordle clue a few days ago. Pshaw. It's too long, Night's Moon. I know it's your favorite. I know it is. I wrote this song 11 years ago, almost 11 years ago, it was the last full moon of the year, and it happened to fall on Christmas for the first time in 39 years. I was feeling hopeful, and let it inspire me. When did you lose it? Just between Bob and you. We'll find it. If anybody finds a tortoiseshell pick.
It might be on the table there.
It's called The Long Night's Moon.
No, I got one. I just hate to lose them.
I'd been waiting for the long night's moon, the promise we'd be done with this long year soon. But overhead a silvery sea seemed as nebulous as what will be. Then for a moment all the clouds blew by, and in the center of the vast gray sky there appeared that sphere of heavenly light, shining down upon this Christmas night. Long night's moon peering out through the haze, a warm and welcome beam, harbinger of brighter days. Let these trials find their end as our fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. It was summer when the landscape changed, the plans we'd made all hastily rearranged. We traded tours in concert halls for waiting and exam room walls. And though I pondered what it's all been for, the only thing of which I feel quite sure is that no matter where the journey ends, the world will never look the same again. Long night's moon peering out through the haze, a warm and welcome beam, harbinger of brighter days. Let these trials find their end as our fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. How tightly we cling to things in the universe we know, afraid that we might lose ourselves if we let go. But out beyond the starry sky, in the dome familiar to our eye, are wonders we can't see and boundless possibility. Oh yeah. Looking round now at the falling snow, the houses all lit up with the season's glow. I wish their incandescent cheer could illuminate the way from here, but we'll just have to have some faith instead that love will guide us through what lies ahead. Because whatever course our fate commands, there's really very little in our hands. Long night's moon peering harbinger of brighter days. Let these trials find their end as our fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. And new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. Thank you. Beautiful, Wayno. Said it was beautiful. This is a heartbreak song about the kind of love affair that just kind of never gets off the ground, or you discover that it's just completely not at all what you were thinking it was. G minor. E minor. Yes. I made an album 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago now, right before the whole world shut down. I mean, right before the whole world shut down. And Wayne played on it. And he played on this tune. This is called An Ocean Between Us. With an ocean between us, it's easy to say that you love me. From the safety of 4,000 miles away from my touch, and the sweet words we write might hasten your shy heart's recovery. As long as you don't have to think about my heart too much. There's more than one ocean, baby, between you and me. When I'm here and you're there, you tell me each night how you've missed me, expressing the longing and tender affection you feel. But holding your hands in that soft morning light as you kissed me, I could feel you let go when you sensed a connection too real. Sometimes emotion can blind us to what we should see. There's more than one ocean, honey, between you and me. For so long I wondered if I'd ever see the seeds of love again. Then to my surprise, I watched them flowering in the face of a friend. And something so long denied began to open up inside me, rising like a tide in a sea of possibility. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. With an ocean between us, I pictured our parts in the scheme there. Through the sweet spell of laughter and love you had cast over me. But the union of real lives and spirits and hearts proved a dream, dear. And the sadness I felt upon waking as vast as the sea. No love or devotion could change what was never to be. There's more than one ocean, baby, between you and me. Thank you. Very nice, old Wayne. Wayne Wilkerson playing that pretty guitar. Flora. So the thing about heartbreak is that sometimes what seemed like a great, great tragedy, with a little time and reflection and a different perspective, can start to look like a blessing in disguise. And then that minor key becomes a major key. This is a true story based on, well, it's actually dedicated to my grandmother, Flora, who died almost 40 years ago. But I have always felt a powerful connection to her, even with the distance between us, and especially when I'm in a bad way or I'm in a little trouble. This is called Flora's Angels Locked the Door. I love my grandmother and she loved me. I still miss her more than I can say. She's been gone since '87, but I know she's there in heaven, looking out for me when trouble comes my way. So it should have come as no surprise at all if she got wind you were back in town. She'd be mounting a resistance to lend aerial assistance and amassing reinforcements to send down. Flora's angels locked the door because they'd watched you work before and were hip to all your wicked, wily ways. Master of manipulation, subterfuge, and calculation, wooing lovers with false promises and praise, knowing I'd twice fallen prey to your allure. Flora's angels intervened and locked the door. In your youth, you had your way with lots of girls. So persuasive were your southern charms. The glitter of your rising star, the magic in that sweet guitar, beguiled us straight into your waiting arms. And when you slyly looked my way again, years later, when I should have known the score, an inspired invitation stirred an old infatuation that would tempt me to the precipice once more. Flora's angels locked the door to keep you out of my boudoir, for those spirits saw the writing on the wall. Peril lay in that direction, and without a course correction, it was clear that I was headed for a fall. But with faith that sleep would keep my heart secure, Flora's angels turned the key and locked the door. The angels knew that I'd been played, but that you'd soon be on your way. If they could keep me safe that night, a little time would set things right and help me see the light. In the end, I realized our true romance was not the epic myth I'd long preserved. That despite your adulation, all those tender declarations, it had only been your interests that you'd served. There's no doubt the lens of love can trip us up, obscuring signs we ought to see. Oh, but when we're forced to face the facts, the angels out there have our backs, and even painful truths will set us free. Flores angels lock the door, and you aren't welcome anymore. So go on and hang your hat on someone else's hook. You can bat those baby blues, knit your brow in feigned confusion, but I'm wise to every liberty you took, and your charms don't hold the power they did before. The night that Flores angels locked the door, the night that Flores angels locked the door. Thank you all very much. Thanks for listening.
Susan Elliott. You got Corey Quinn coming up next.
Thank you, Mr. Wayno. You have to wait till he unplugs me.
What's up? Hi. Hi, Jimmy. All right. Of course, Wayne. I came to hang out with you, Wayne. Hey, great job. No, no, no. That was just because of the bridge issue. And I compensated without knowing that was. I'm going to throw some new ones at you, though. Fair warning. You want a hand? You don't have to have surgery, do you? Maybe. 'Twas the bluebird morn on a golden Three Kings Day. Blessed are the meek, so I heard them say. A busload full of strays, hungry, cold, and battered, left out on the edge of town. The dream of freedom shattered. The dream of freedom shattered. Blacked out trucks tucked in tight, anonymous mass disguise. Icy cold stares behold their lonesome hollow eyes. Driven by force to dwell this daily cat and mouse routine. Who's the real villain inside a smoke screen? Inside a smoke screen. 'Cause the grass always ain't greener when the stars refuse to shine. And people just get meaner when you're on the other side. When you're on the other side. Country 'tis of thee, here amongst the masses seeking so-called liberty, driven by force to dwell all along this lonely planted road, wishing they had picked another forsaken home, another forsaken home. 'Cause the grass always ain't greener when the stars refuse to shine. And people just get meaner when they're on the other side. When they're on the other side. And the grass always ain't greener when the stars refuse to shine. And people just get meaner when they're on the other side. Thanks. Oh, hopefully stay there. You want to do Wrangled Up? Here's this first song I wrote when I moved to Houston. I was hanging out in Montrose, and there's a couple of streets up there that are still like the old cobblestone streets, and it reminded me of where I had come from. Swinging on the front porch singing another heavy Houston evening in the summertime. Dark days and nights are on the rise, hoping that I won't get roped in to the first door that comes open before me. 'Cause what I need is to take it easy. But these broken cobblestones really make me feel at home, and I know just what to do, and that's get wrangled up by you. Fonder with my dreams of yonder, in and now I seem so somber than I was. Is that because I was all alone, wishing that the folks I'm missing Well, hear me while I'm whispering fairly well. Soon time may tell if I was wrong. But these broken cobblestones really make me feel at home. And I know just what to do. And that's getting wrangled up by you. Thoughts and prayers won't save me. Maybe your touch, baby, will prove too much for my pride. 'Cause these broken cobblestones really make me feel at home. And I know just what to do. That's getting wrangled up by you, wrangled up by you, and wrangled up by you. All right. Hey, Wayne Wilkerson. Kind of hope
Hey,
you
once
get
again, please take care of your lovely wait staff. Well, your wait staff.
Oh, did I say lovely? I meant say.
What do you think?
Oh, whatever you want to do, dude. If I don't know it, I'll fake
All right. Just a little. I'm going to be playing on Saturday at the Sundown Saloon with, it's up there off Carbach, across the street from the brewery. Yeah, it's a kind of, no, I don't think so. Yeah. Playing there Saturday, 8 to 11. Yeah, if you're free, come on down, it's free. They're just started doing music there, so they're trying some things out, but if you're free. Driven like dust across desert sands, a lady behind left sleeping. In an outlaw's embrace, she'll never be safe. By now she's woken and weeping. In church bells toll in the old village square, voices to heaven and clear morning air. I've never known loneliness such as I found there, so far from the arms of my love. Her promise, a kiss, such a whisper of this. sweet nights of candles and wine. And I swear by my God, my life would change and return to what I left behind. But men in the courtyard block all escape. All of these soldiers my life wish to take. I have no concern for my own sake. I don't wish more tears for my love. Boots on the stairs come to kick down the door. Shots through the window, my blood's on the floor. By this time tomorrow I will trouble you no more. No, now I have failed you, my love. In time, when I'm just ashes and bones, they'll deliver leather and a box with my clothes. My only crime was leaving her alone. And oh, my love, and oh, my love, and oh.
All right, Corey Quinn.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Wayne. Sound great, bud. I hope you heal up soon.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be a while.
Nobody's buying records anymore. Maybe they'll buy business cards for you. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
I loved it, Corey. Another hand for Corey. Corey Queen. All right. I'm J.B. Lind, and I'm so glad to be a Mucky Duck. You know, the luckiest person in this room is the guy who gets to enhance the music of all these wonderful musicians and songwriters here, and that would be Wayne Wilkerson. Yes, sir. So I was asked, why do you wear a fishing shirt when you're going to go play music? And I had to think about it. It's I get a little nervous when I play for people, and this is calms me down. I don't know. What was that? Yeah, I guess so. And the fish don't care what shirt you're wearing. So this is a song that you find yourself talking about the good old times, and and a lot of music talk too in my life, and then so I end up telling this story about 50 times, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna put this in a song, and it's called "Try As You Might." try as you might, you can't stop things from changing. The people and the music and the loving and the living, and it all just keeps on rolling. So here's the story of some of them changes, of a music heard around the world, and you can see it in the Memphis Museum of Rock and Roll. Yeah, well, the guns fell silent in 1866, more hard times ahead. A black and white sharecropping 6 days a week, more still couldn't pay the rent. So everybody looking forward to Sunday and getting together on the old front porch. There's no black and white, don't matter what color, there's good food and praising the Lord. Then the tractor come along, what an invention, doing the work of 10 men. Then a whole lot of folks headed off to Memphis as there's no more cotton picking. Well, Memphis was the gateway out of the South on the Mississippi River boat. Turn that town into one big party, everybody getting ready to go. Well, 6 million people making that trip. Memphis was the jewel of the South. There was hot entertainment on Beale Street. Promoters start to figure that out. They got train loads of New York tourists to watch the pretty women sing and dance, and the best musicians from all over the world, and the South did rise again, yeah. Well, 40 more years, that's a lot of good music. Dixieland, ragtime, gospel, and blues. Sam Phillips opened Sun Records just to capture some of them tunes. Well, now, old Sam was a lucky man. B.B. King walks in one day and he lays down the tracks to The Thrill Is Gone. And that day everything changed, 'cause a B.B. King song sold 1 million records. Sharecropper's son with a love gone bad. He played Lucille and we all listened, 'cause blues makes it better when you're feeling bad. Then one day old Sam gets to thinking, what would everybody want now? Maybe find a white boy with the same kind of music and a burning desire, but a cool sound. It wasn't much longer after all that. Elvis walks in the door. That's all right, mama, the name of the tune, and history was made once more. Well, rock and roll took off like wildfire, music heard around the world, and it kept on growing 'cause the parents couldn't stand it. A new generation took hold. Sam said it kept on growing 'cause the parents couldn't stand it, and a new generation. That's your mom and dad and my mom and dad, or your granddad and your grandma took hold. Thank you, folks. Try as you might. I got to spend a week in Blanco not too long ago, and I set my dog down in front of this big old cypress tree by the river, and I took a picture. It was the best picture I ever took in my whole life. Little town's got a lot going for it, and this song's called Blanco. Guess I've been here a long time, seemed like just a little while. Why should I leave this daydream and trade it for anything? Looking up from the Blanco River, tall cypress looking down on me. Hills as old as sunshine, bringing me a summer breeze. I can't believe it's all here for me to see. That road's been hot and heavy just about all the way. I hand it to you, you're a town with a name as bright as day. Friendly people and conversation, man, I sure could stay. Something far away, showing me where to go today. I feel it right beside me, trying to hear what it has to say. It has to say. Highway's got my spirit. This place could be a home. A little heaven right beside it if you follow the river's flow. That road goes in there I wanna be. I'm letting go, I'm moving on wherever it leads. Something far away, showing me where to go today. I feel it right beside me, trying to hear what it has to say. Something far away, showing me where to go and stay. I feel it here inside me, showing me what it has to say. I'm hearing what it has to say. I've heard what it has to say. Thank you, folks. Blanco. I'm J.B. Lind. And for this next song, my last song tonight, and it's a goodbye song. Everyone in this room is used to saying goodbye, and they can carry it with them for a very long time. We gather together and make a new start, sharing a journey, be of one heart. Many words to say and a song to write about the days of living and the welcome nights. What's in these words between you and I, hoping all through time? What do you mean when you say goodbye? You got your wild blue yonder, you got your deep blue sea, you got your friends forever, and that's you and me. When we show our light, it gets taken along, shines back on us, and we're not alone. When I leave here today, make a new start, sharing our journeys, sharing our hearts. Say it slow and good as God. By us be with you. The words have changed that mean the same. Goodbye. Is God be with you? Goodbye, folks. J.B. Lind, thank you. McGonigels, Mucky Duck. And we're going to hear from, actually, September 3rd at Killjack's. Tom Tranchella, and Buddy Allen. Thank you.
So, Wayne, you did say I could take a chair up here, right? Okay, pull. I'll get it plugged in right now. I'm super mad at my friend Amber right now. She said, "Hey, come to open mic." So I came here on a dare because I'm really not a guitar player. I'm a karaoke guy. Actually, Amber, can you hand me my little notes? Because that's how bad I am at the guitar. I actually have to reference my notes. And thank goodness my set is going to be very short. And I should have made you buy me filet mignon, because hearing everybody like this is I am very novice. So I'll do my best here. And let me see here. So my set will be very short. Part of it's talking. It's just like heaven when I'm with you. You're like an angel, too good to be true. But after all, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby. It's just like heaven when I'm with you. You're like an angel, too good to be true. But after all, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I do. No one could love you like I do.
It's just like heaven when I'm with you. You're like an angel, too good to be true. But after all, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I literally have to measure the frets for it.
Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. I love you more than yesterday. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? I love you more than yesterday. Oh, don't you know I need you so? Tell me please why you gotta go. Did you mean to make me cry? Or is it just another guy? Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? I love you more than yesterday.
I'm going to brave my way through this, and I will never forgive you for this, Amber. No, I did not want to come here. You text me like 20 times, said, let's go to Mucky Duck, let's do this. I didn't realize everybody was like a professional musician. It's horrible, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. The only positive thing I will say is my name, Fernando. I was named after the song by ABBA, the Swedish group, so. I can do that one.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in my arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight and show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once? Show me. Squeeze me oh so tight. And maybe you and I will fall in love. People say that love's a game you just can't win. If there's a way, I'll find it someday, and then this fool will rush in. Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in my arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight and show me that you love me too.
two more little quick pieces. So I do write music. I used to play the guitar like 20 years ago. So I'm just back. In March of this year, I started doing open mics again. And here's a piece to a song I wrote many, many years ago. When I saw you for that first time, it took me by surprise. When I saw and held to those pretty, pretty eyes. When I saw you for that first time, it took me by surprise. I know, little angel, you felt through those emerald eyes. Then I saw you for the next time. It threw me for a loop. You were 18 and restless, with a soul so lost and blue. And I don't know how it happened, but my heart, it fell for you. I know, little angel, you felt through those emerald eyes. Emerald eyes, emerald eyes, emerald eyes, looking so fine, looking for souls to steal, looking for love all around, looking for love without feeling, through those emerald eyes. Oh, I tried so hard to fight it, knowing I could not be with you. For you were young and we were broken, but my heart kept longing for you. And that eagle in the sky told me of a story so broken and blue. I know, little angel, you felt through those emerald eyes. Emerald eyes, emerald eyes, emerald eyes, looking so fine, looking for souls to steal, looking for love all around, looking for love without feeling, through those emerald eyes. Thank you. One last little piece of a song. It's a song that everybody knows. Okay, cool. We're good. Thank you. Yay. Yay. Can I unplug it safely? Yes? Okay, cool. I don't want to mess up the speaker. Cool.
Hopefully my strap will work for you.
Oh, I bet it will. Oh, bet we'll make it work.
I usually use the fourth hole, but we might be able to get, the other ones have never been used, so they may be a little bit snug.
Make it work. Easy. Whatever's easy. And there we go.
All right. Well, there's not exactly a dare here, but I'm going to uncapo this guy just like so. And I'm going to put your capo right over here, like so. Boom, 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 boom. Well, hi, everybody. Hey, thanks for letting me come up and do this, and thanks for letting me use your guitar. My name is Jim Nosler. I'm born here. I'm born in Houstonite, but Houstonian. But I live. I spent a lot of time and grew up in Dallas and lived in Austin for 38 years, and now I live in Brewster, Massachusetts, on Cape Cod. And I was down this weekend for a kind of a memorial. Actually, my oldest cousin passed earlier this year, and so I haven't kept up with my Houston family, but I'm here, and my sister came and met me. We met for this weekend, and so I didn't know there was an open mic. I looked today. It's like, what am I going to do tonight? I'm going home tomorrow. It's like, well, there's an open mic here, so here I am. So I will. I've written some songs, so I'm going to do 3 songs that I wrote, and one of them I guess I wrote in Dallas. This first one is called Open Book, and it's really kind of the first song that I kind of wrote and completed and never recorded, but it's called Open Book, and it's kind of like this. Well, this is a very special place y'all have here. Kind of hallowed ground, so to speak, and that's the truth. Sometimes, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to noodle around and play guitar. This will be the intro. Woman, can you hear me? Can you feel me reaching out? Baby, please be near me. Let me see what you're about. Standing out in the cold, I beg you bring me comfort. I beg for you, my soul. My heart's an open book. Woman, are you laughing? Has the season brought you joy? Well, it's an open book. Thank you very much. Open Book's the name of that one. Listen, trying to go in chronological order and then forget about it. Well, I'll come and do a couple more songs, and this one, I'm going to send this out to my friend Brad Boyette. So this is one that, I wrote this one in Austin for sure. I have a very dear friend up there who's hopefully watching. I realize y'all have a little live stream, so I said, hey, they've got a live stream. Check it out. But anyway, I hope I can come back to it if they don't catch it. But anyway, my friend Brad, this really is the story of our friendship. I won't tell you about that part, but this is really kind of inspired. He's just a good guy. The song doesn't say that. He's a really good guy. One of the best, he's one you want on your side and in your corner. And if you want to have a good friend, he'd be the kind of guy you want as your friend. And so that's that part. But he, we've been friends for 20-something years now. And, we hung out a lot, played a lot of music together. And they'd come down and invite me to their family Christmas parties. They had a big shindig every year at his parents' house. And, his mom and dad, I knew his dad was just great, outgoing guy. So that's kind of where Brad got his character from. But his mom was kind of, she was kind of nonverbal. They were kind of up in her 80s, and she just had kind of lost memory issues. She just didn't have anything to say. So we never had a conversation, period. But just being with around her at those parties with all her family, just the love, you don't need words for that. It's just love is love. And she was such a loving and so well loved. I realized, well, that's where Brad got that side of it from. So this is called Mama's Boy. And so this is my story. So this is for Brad and for all of us. Here we go. It's all true, every word of it, you know. Met him on a Friday night. The Blue Parrot Lakeside Bar. You can come by boat if it's easier than bringing the car. He said he'd like to hear some Johnny Cash, and he told me that he'd sing it. We had a smoke and we took a shot, and then he sang it like a minute. Mama raised him up to be a good boy, from the day he was born till the day he left home. Mama raised him up to be a good boy, and his daddy showed him how to be a good man. There's a lot of sunsets ago, and we've seen a lot of people come and go. Time keeps marching on, you know, but our friendship is still going strong. It's good to know you, call you my friend. It'll be good to know you till we get to the end. Mama raised him up to be a good boy. Hold the door, say please and thanks. Mama raised him up to be a good boy, and his daddy showed him how to be a good man. He likes to sing about trains, you know, pickup trucks, falling down in the rain, getting back up, drinking at the bar, losing his keys. There's a party on the sea dock, it's going on till 3. Mama raised him up to be a good boy. Comb your hair and put your money in the bank. Mama raised him up to be a good boy, and his daddy showed him how to be a good man. His mama Carcel and his daddy George Boyette, holding hands up in heaven, sitting by the right hand of the Father, looking down on the entire Boyette clan. Some of her here in Houston now. Showed him how to be a good man. Always a mama's boy. Here you go, Brad. Love you, brother. All right, well, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome here and there and everywhere. This is fun, really fun. And I appreciate y'all. I'm just pretending all y'all were still here. I heard some great music tonight and loved every minute of it. So I got one more for you, my 3. And this one is, kind of get the timeline on this one kind of mixed up, but this was actually kind of written with a friend of mine, my best buddy next door neighbor, who's also kind of crossed the Rainbow Bridge. He's gone on to the other pastures elsewhere, other pastures, other fields. But he was from Lubbock, and we were next door neighbors as kids in Dallas. We grew up in Dallas, and he moved in next door. He'd moved from Lubbock. His parents divorced, but anyway, you know, Lubbock is just kind of, there's something in the water in Lubbock about music and songwriting. But he was really a great poet, and he wrote songs, and we were going to write songs and give them to Willie Nelson. He was going to record them. We did give them to Willie Nelson. As far as I know, I haven't heard him on Willie's recordings, and he's making 100 albums, so maybe it's getting late. But this is one that, you know, and I play guitar, so I'd write the music and kind of make them into songs. But this is one of his, and it goes back a while. It's called "It Goes to Show," And I do this song, and everybody says, that sounds just like you. Well, my wife at the time, it's like, well, I didn't write the words, but it's fitting enough. Anyway, it goes to show.
In the sun, you like the shade. Just goes to show you moves different night and day. 'Cause I'm in love, baby, so do you. But you love everybody and I only love you. It goes to show, just goes to show. Country, baby, you like the city. Just goes to show you how love can be such a doggone pity. 'Cause I'm in love, baby, so do you. You love everybody and I only love you. Goes to show, just goes to show. One-sided love, that's a burden to bear. You're down and out from a broken love affair. When you tell yourself in time, he's our wounds. You're born to be the good and the bad and the
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mucky Duck, for having me up here. And thank you for letting me use your guitar, Wayne. I appreciate it very much. All right. Thank you. We'll see you down the road. Hope to see you again.